head.
When are we starting?
Great time.
Am I supposed to start it?
Okay.
Oh, am I supposed to be you?
Well,
Hi, welcome to the Throwaway Podcast.
You're in the middle. I mean, it's kind of the responsibility.
Is it really? Nobody told me this. I didn't sign
that's why I
up
was
for this.
like,
Can we
okay.
switch?
Okay, I guess. I'm not saying nothing.
Nobody
Taking care of
signed
it.
up for I didn't sign up for
Hey
this.
everyone, welcome to 3-Way
I think
Podcast.
he still does it.
I'm Elias. Los.
JP.
J Pizzle. Her.
Oh, thanks.
Dulce.
That's what you're coming in with?
Yeah, man. Energy.
Yeah,
Nah, it's just been a,
What
it's been
happened
a
to all
rough
y'all's
week.
energy earlier?
So how you guys doing? Thank you for watching,
So
subscribing,
early.
What episode
commenting whenever you guys
11.
can. We do
Episode
keep
11?
track of that.
1-1.
So this is our 11th episode. We're so
we
excited.
still don't have a bona fide host. We still have 3 people introducing the show.
Yeah.
11 episodes in.
11 episodes.
What's wrong with that?
And there's nothing wrong with that, but he's an
think it's
idiot.
fine.
Unique. It's unique.
It's fine.
unique.
I think it's fine.
I think Los needs to shut the fuck up.
Anyway, all right, moving on. What are we starting off with this week?
So what happened to video games?
Okay, well, as far as I think it's been a very slow week this week on video games. I mean, the big announcement by Xbox, which I only saw bits and pieces
Big announcement.
By Microsoft.
by Microsoft. It's pretty much Xbox.
Oh, well, actually, it's Microsoft and Google. They both announced streaming services for video games. Microsoft wants to do a play anywhere, everywhere formula thing or whatever. They want you to be able to play your Xbox games on your tablet, on your phone, on your PC. It's pretty cool. I like it.
In a
Wait,
way, but how?
So what happens in like if you don't have a console? Because
You
you're
could still-
supposed to be able to play it without buying the console, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I don't understand is is this going to make the sales of the console go down
Well,
for people
I mean,
that don't want to spend the money on?
Honestly, I mean, I don't know the details.
well, you
yet.
can't get any more down than it already is. You know?
As of right now, they have. I don't think they've stated the details as to if you need the console like to be on. And
No,
like,
you
Well,
don't.
that's what
You
it
don't
said.
need-
You don't
right?
need the console.
Their thing is, okay, let these people that have phones, that have gaming PCs,
Tablets, PCs, yeah.
you know, get a taste of what Microsoft has, what they can offer, and they're hoping that it will lead the market, lead these people into buying Xboxes. And Google, they're trying to do also start selling games through their service.
Google's trying to enter the whole realm of selling video games and stuff. That whole area because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Correct.
So
You'll be dumb not to get into it.
Google is such. I don't know. Google's been such a failure into doing other ventures, minus their
their phones.
their Google searches.
Yeah, their phones. Yeah, that's
Minus
true.
their phones.
Oh, and their
Their
phones. Their
phones,
phones
yeah.
are pretty cool.
Yeah, their phones are good.
But they tried Google Plus, but that died. They tried Google Glasses, that died.
The Google Glasses was a good concept. It just wasn't. I don't think it was a time.
It's,
and
They
yeah,
probably could've done
it's too
better.
ahead of its
Yeah.
time. No one
Yeah.
wants to wear a computer on their eyes.
Yeah,
But
once they
apparently
make it-
now they probably do.
Now they do. Well, if they make them thinner,
Yeah,
and more,
I
they
think
were
it's a
pretty-
good
I mean, they were pretty
concept.
small to begin
Yeah,
with.
I mean, but they were
I don't-
expensive too.
Yeah, I think it's a
yeah.
good concept, but to get
Well-
it to the retail space, obviously, I
I don't
still
think they ever
needs-
came out of like the beta testing, or whatever.
Correct. Yeah, they never.
Like, they never came out of that.
No.
But with Google's calling it Project Stream, and basically they want you to play just right off the web browser, and it'll be like console quality level of gaming. You can connect the controller to PC and play those games. But the problem is now with most of the like streaming stuff, it's the latency. It's
Oh
the
yeah, there's
delay,
gonna be latency issues.
and connections like regarding the
Yeah, they're talking.
the internet speeds.
We're outside, guys.
Yeah, clearly we're
Clearly,
outside.
Yeah, we're in the yard
It's-
right now.
How?
I don't know.
Well, let's.
It's not even like
I know I have some in there that are not open, and I see bugs.
that's weird.
Well,
Anyway.
let's not go to that gross.
All right, let's
Don't
don't mind the.
yeah.
But I think what Google and Microsoft are doing is actually kind of smart. I think they're trying to get it out ahead of time. I think internet-wise,
But why?
we're
But why
not-
stream games that are already on? Why don't they just make new games that are more?
No, I mean,
available?
It's just to
eventually-
make
Just
it
stay away-
available for
No,
people who
eventually-
don't have consoles,
Wait.
though, isn't it?
That's what I've been saying with in regards to Resident Evil. Now you're changing your mind.
No, what I'm saying is this. Why don't you just do new games that are just for like phone games but make them way, way better? Because I feel like if you have a
new IP.
yeah,
come out with a new a sequel.
That's exactly what I was talking about too.
Directly on the phone.
Yeah, you know what I mean,
about
or
too,
something,
in regards to the Vita.
because leave it alone. Leave the Xbox is the Xbox. It's always gonna be there, and everyone's gonna want to play on the Xbox. It's more easier. I don't seem to understand exactly what Xbox method is as far as doing this type of stream. The stream method or Google.
I think it's just to make it available for people who
Google
don't
should just
own
do another
the console
because there's only 3 consoles, and you can add another console, make it more
Like the Ouya.
I don't know.
Rip.
People have tried. It's not easy to try to cut out your own.
But if you
part
have
of the
your
market.
but they're a multi-billion company, they can afford.
Rockstar can make their own console, and I'll buy their console if Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead are only on those systems.
Yeah, like they
right?
should,
like companies that have IPs like that, like Disney.
I would if I was a company, that I was a multi-billion company, and I was going to invest in console, I would invest in having mature rated content because that's what mostly plays. So I would have that console specifically, and no PG-13, no rated E. I'm talking about straight up rated M.
I think we're getting to the point where internet and broadband is going to be super fast, where these streaming services are not going to be just not really very popular. I think they're going to be the normal.
I think it's because like fiber internet now is just really starting to come over
here.
Yeah,
so once everybody starts getting
fucking nerds.
What, fiber internet is amazing. Have you ever used fiber internet? It's amazing.
I just get on Google, dog. I just get on Google.
So the thing is,
I just pay for Wi-Fi. That's
you just pay for Wi-Fi. Just whatever you need to watch your porn. That's it.
That's it. That's all I need.
Wow.
To see Elias and that new cast trying to go to that sex doll store.
But the thing is, like, man, I think that's the way of the future. I think it's smart that Microsoft and Google are getting ahead of it. If there's any 2 companies that could do it, I think it's Microsoft and Google.
PlayStation tried to do it too with their Vita. But
PlayStation has that streaming service, PlayStation Now.
Yeah,
which isn't really popular, but I actually now looking at, because PlayStation Now just did a thing where now you can download the games to your system. Because I wasn't too great on just streaming the whole game and eating up.
A lot of people complained about that because it would buffer or you'd have trouble saving your game.
Yeah, so
because everything was online.
If Xbox, you could just download it and just play it.
If I could download,
Xbox was ahead of its time.
If I can download the game, then that's great. And I'm actually thinking of getting PlayStation Now because they do have the original Red Dead Redemption on there.
Yeah, they also have a bunch of.
They're doing that whole
Xbox
Xbox Game Pass.
They did it before. Xbox did it after.
Xbox had way better games. And they did it better.
And Oblivion is also on PlayStation Now. I would love to play Oblivion.
Really?
Yes, Oblivion on my PS4. That would be tight. So, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna get it. I think it's like $10 per month.
They give you a week free trial, so I mean I don't know.
No, but like I said, I think it's the way to go. I think. And as you see, Xbox.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
I think
I'm
it's
iffy about it. Let's see the results, and then because if they're trying to do that, they're basically making gaming consoles obsolete. So
that's what
what's
I
the
was
point?
That's where they're moving towards, anyways. Because I think Microsoft, their whole rumor thing was that they were trying to come up with a console that doesn't require you to buy games, like physical games.
Like for example, Apple TV. It's an actual just little box here that you have to have in order to stream these certain things, or Amazon Fire Stick, or so that's what I think they're gonna go towards game systems in the future. We're talking 10, 20 years from now, where all you're going to be doing is buying a proprietary little streaming thing, and in the end, all you're going to be doing is just streaming that game.
So with this
streaming is stupid.
No, it's stupid, but for them, it makes more money.
Streaming a game is stupid. It's really stupid.
But they're gonna make money.
First of all,
it
basically allows
the system would be instead of how much is a Fire Stick? Like
if there's something because how long was PlayStation backed up whenever they hacked into the system 2 years ago? They didn't have they couldn't play online.
Have you not been alive during these advances?
I'm just saying three or four fucking months, right?
This isn't
Xbox.
10 years
took
ago.
a couple of weeks, right? No, it was a couple of days.
Well, I guess.
So essentially, my point is, why go through all that hassle when if the internet's not working, I can still play my games?
It's actually less hassle for them to stream a game
because you have to pay for internet, you have to pay that thing.
You already pay for internet.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay for internet with Xbox. You can still buy Xbox games and download them on your thing and not use internet. You don't need internet. They're trying to make their.
How are you gonna download the game if you don't have
don't you need to
but
You can't download games without having
Yeah,
an internet.
but nowadays too, you still,
And with patches,
like
if you
there's a
buy
lot of, there's a
game
lot of
off-
games that are online only too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's where we're going to the point where you're gonna you have to depend on online. That's my point. I don't want to do that.
Xbox
I want
was
to be.
the one who
if I
first
want to,
proposed that.
if I want to play Halo Story, I can go get the CD and put it on my Xbox. And I don't need internet. I can play the fucking
Well,
story.
you might not get the
Or I can
patch, so it might not. It might crash.
I know, right?
Red Dead
You won't
Redemption.
be able to download the patch.
I can play Red Dead Redemption 2 and like not even worry about the online play. I can still play the story and enjoy the story. I think we're going, we're pushing too much where
But you won't
everything
get
has
the
to be
patch.
online. Who gives a fuck about the patch? I don't give a fuck about DLC.
You'll be getting
Literally,
your
Developers.
There are a lot of people.
That's all they do is patch games.
Nothing. No one cares. That's why I always say
On day one
the
of
reason
a
they do
release,
that,
you get a patch.
The reason they do
Yeah.
that.
1.1.
No, the reason they do patches is why? It's because it's the online community. Because the online shit that they
no.
add
No,
is
it's
their
not.
DLCs.
It's
They
Actually,
problems.
they do it.
glitches.
They do it because they rush out the games more. now.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's my point. If you're gonna do that, release the games on time in a timely manner. It doesn't. Who cares if we wait? At least as long as you make it right.
People
And
don't
when I
wanna
buy
wait
the
2,
fucking
3
game
years.
for $65, $75 fucking dollars, you give me the entire game.
People
Now-
are bitching about what's that one?
Red Dead's a
Microsoft-
5-6 year development.
What's
cycle.
that one Microsoft game? The Crackdown.
Crackdown 3?
I've never played
That's
it.
been delayed for like forever,
Yeah.
and people are bitching about that.
Well,
But it's
people
because
are
it's
always
not
gonna
ready.
bitch.
It's
Yeah,
not ready.
and that's it.
Because
Like,
it's using the power of the
Anthem
cloud.
Anthem
Yeah.
has been promoted for how long?
They're trying to use that game to promote what they're trying to do in the future.
Yeah,
but it's
the
not
power
ready.
of the cloud. So your Xbox is the one trying to forge ahead.
Like,
if you're bitching,
I'm
you
not
should
bitching.
come over
What
to
I'm
PS4.
saying is, I don't care.
Because Xbox is the
I
one
don't
doing
care
all
if
the
it takes
online
forever.
shit.
As long as they do it right, and because that's one of the things. Because this allows more opportunity for DLCs and bullshit like that, and I don't want that no more.
R.I.P. Crimson Sky.
All right.
Oh no.
I really wanted to play that game. And that
no.
game looked like befriending a dragon and fighting other people with a damn dragon.
Yeah. Literally.
I don't see why you wouldn't want to release that game.
I don't know why they didn't.
How could you fuck it up? No, obviously the developer fucked that up. And then
But
it was
they-
Platinum, right? They were working in conjunction, I think, with
I don't
Platinum,
remember. I
who
don't
is one of
remember.
the best action game.
But they could have grabbed that. They
developers.
could have grabbed what they had and give it to another developer to. I mean,
Maybe there was some deal where
Well-
if this doesn't.
Okay, so moving on. What do you guys think about the streaming of the game?
yeah, it's really stupid.
No,
but you guys
yes,
can
no,
comment.
I mean,
it's the way
Let
they're
us
still
know.
gonna have a console with the CD in it. I mean, that's not gonna change. But they're just
with PS4, you could just give it to someone else, though.
Oh
With
my
Xbox, you
All
can't.
right. Anyways, speaking of PS4, they actually finally started to announce that you can
Something
change your
so
PSN
stupid.
name. Supposedly, it was super complicated for them to do because a lot of developers like that nowadays that come up with their platforms and have your name and like allow you to change your name. The thing is that the way they code it and the way they do it, it's basically zeros and ones and lettering and whatever. It's all these codes, and then that's the code, and then it's covered over by your name, right? And that's how you're able to change it.
So how come Xbox has been able to do that
Sony,
since
Sony,
forever?
when they designed their PS3 and all that, they decided just
PS2.
Oh, the PS2, yes, well, whatever. And they didn't do the zeros and ones. They just did the name,
Yeah.
and that caused a lot of issues for them.
I will say this: Sony,
Yes.
their network is antique compared to these other networks.
Really?
I mean, it works fine when I play online, but
Get out of here, bro.
Little-
I could change my name from X since I was playing Xbox. The
that's
first one.
fine.
You can change your name, and you can change your name
Microsoft,
once a year.
Xbox
Once a year.
developed a pretty good.
I'm just putting it out there. We
Developed
you
a,
can check
a
your
good
credit
network, a
and
current-
change your name.
Change your name. You can do either one. Not only that,
free.
for
Once a
free,
year.
for free.
Yeah,
you don't
what-
have to make a payment, and not only that, this has been since like 2003. So yeah, I don't want antique is fossilized. Y'all, it's fossilized. PlayStation's
Sure,
internet's
if you want to go with
fossilized.
that. So
They have a lot of catching up to do. They got to evolve.
All right. Well, anyways,
So the PlayStation Network, it's an old network. They built it like that,
Yes.
where all these years there's little minuscule things like changing your name have been literally impossible. They've gotten now
issues
to
for them.
the people have been clamoring for this for
Ever. It's
for-
forever.
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 yeah.
Really?
For them to finally get to this point,
I didn't hear that.
obviously that there's something wrong with the network. The network is fossilized, as JP likes to say. I don't care for it, but because I like my name, but
Gamertag.
I understand there's people out there who started out with Dickwad 2001 or whatever.
The one I heard was what's it called? Yellow Card Rocks 2000 or something like that.
Yellow card rocks.
Something stupid like that's a bad.
I don't know. All I know is on Xbox, I've never had that issue ever. We change names constantly. Yeah, well, I don't. I know Xbox gamers do. I know a lot of the people that I know, they change their name all the time to legit Revo is one of them. Cug's Gully. It's a whole bunch of names, and they keep changing them after a while, and it gets annoying.
Yeah, and then they also announced that they're working on another system, which of course.
I honestly didn't even look into that. I mean,
there wasn't a lot of information.
Yeah, it was just the president saying
and
that
I wouldn't
working on
expect
the
it. I
next
wouldn't
one.
expect it either.
And I'm not surprised. Like I said, a console maker like this starts working on a new system the moment they release their current system. So it doesn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure this PS5 or whatever has been in development for 4 or 5, 6 years, just as the Xbox.
I mean, they
whatever
never
the
stopped
next one is, the
developing
next
the next
Xbox
one.
2.
No, I don't
It's
even
always-
know.
it's always
With this
ongoing
whole
for
streaming
them.
thing, I don't even know if they're gonna release a console now.
I mean,
You
like
never
I
know.
said, they'll sell
don't know.
proprietary
When did the current
things.
systems come out? Like 2012, was it?
I know
Yeah.
Xbox One
360?
came out in 2013.
No, it
It
was
was.
2012.
Oh, it was?
It was
I thought it was
2012.
2013.
I thought it was
Usually their
2012.
life cycles have been like
Yeah.
short, but then the
Well,
last one was 8
PS3,
years.
the PS3 and Xbox 360 has lasted for a good
Yeah.
No,
time, right?
A
It's
good
been
while. It's
almost
been
a
a while.
decade.
I was like, when Xbox One came out, I was 21?
What? Xbox 360?
No.
said
Xbox One.
I'm
pretty sure
I
it
had an
You said
Xbox.
21?
Okay, when
I'm
we lived
pretty
in those
sure it
apartments,
was
it was 2014, and I had the Xbox One 2 years before that because I was with so and so.
Three-way podcast is not fact check. We don't
Oh
know.
yeah, it's
We don't fact
2012.
check.
Look it up.
It's 2012.
2013.
2013. Ah.
So
So,
it's been 5
and I
years.
believe Sony, yeah, they both came out with their systems the same year.
Yeah, the
right?
same year.
So,
I thought Sony came out with PlayStation.
5 years in.
That sounds about
The year
right, though.
before?
I think the
It was just around the
announcements.
same time.
So next year will be 6 years. I think they announced both.
E3.
Yeah, they both announced
Maybe.
it next year. E3
Yeah.
E3
comes
Yep.
out either. I think it would be a whole year, so March of 2020.
I think so. No, probably like holiday season 2020.
I doubt it, man.
Because
I
they
think-
usually release them in November.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about a whole. Okay.
I don't know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the excitement
Nothing
I
makes
had
sense.
when I was younger, when new consoles would come out, is dead. Like it doesn't even
Because
make.
they were coming out
Well,
more frequently.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
and now I don't. Give,
Only when Nintendo, because I already know what PS5
No,
and Xbox
actually,
are gonna do. They're
Nintendo-
gonna make up souped up 4K systems. And
Yeah,
more
exactly.
graphics.
You already know.
Where Nintendo, you
was-
kind of
More glorified.
no, with Nintendo, I'll
you
give them
never
this.
know what they're
Oh well,
gonna
PlayStation
get.
did. I mean, Sony did announce that it was gonna be like the most powerful console ever.
I mean,
That's what
like
they
I
said.
said,
I don't know.
That's cool.
Okay,
Don't get me wrong, I love
with,
PC.
But with that, hopefully,
That's the most powerful
hopefully
PC
with
Master Race.
I mean, speaking of the future
Make
console
anything.
for Sony, I want backwards compatibility.
Which they never have
Which-
had.
With PS4, that would be tight.
PS4,
PS3
PS3,
did have it.
PS2. I want
Yeah, it
everything.
did if you have the
PS1.
first generation.
the first generation.
Because
the
you
back-
can play.
yeah,
You
the
can
never
back-
tried
play.
this.
Hey, you can play.
I tried it. I can play
Xbox,
PlayStation 1
the
games.
original Xbox games. You
I
can
still
play them.
pop 'em in.
You can play some of them on
they've
Xbox
been-
One,
they've
and
been-
that's why I'm playing.
they've
Nice
been
little
releasing
Yeah,
it little
they've
by
actually
little.
been really good about that.
Yeah.
Every month they're like putting out new.
But they put the
360.
stupid games. They put the stupid games.
I mean, but it's not easy either. They still have to
Yeah.
get the licensing for all the games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
true.
understand that.
Yeah.
For
But
them
everyone-
to go out of their way to
Everyone's
do that,
clamoring
it's
for the
pretty
Knights of the Republic 2, which I already have, but it'll be cool.
cool. 2? Who cares about 2? As
Nah,
long
they
as you
already
get
have one.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, man, but one, man. Oh, man, they need to make a new one. Guys, if somebody's working
man.
out there,
They'll
y'all
probably
need to
skip
make
that
Knights of
one.
the Republic,
They'll go
not for
straight to the
fucking
last one.
PC, because it looks whack on PC. Actually do a great story and put it on
didn't see
Xbox.
anything.
Oh, man,
Did
that
you
was
see
such
it?
a...
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my favorite games of all time. All time. Like, when it first came out, I was like, wow.
So yeah, new systems. Oh, and supposedly Switch also next year might.
Oh
be
yeah,
coming
they're
out.
gonna
Oh,
come
yeah.
out with the new
So
version
they
of the
might
Switch.
come out with
That
their
I hope,
version.
yeah.
1080 portable.
That's why I'm like, should I wait till then? Or should I wait till
It's
Smash
just
Brothers?
rumors, but I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, it is
But,
just.
Oh, I'm getting it
rumors.
for. Oh well, I already have it, but I would get it for.
Also
Smash.
this week, early impressions for the Fallout 76 beta are out.
Yeah, so there were a bunch of like.
I heard bad reviews on that.
Publications.
Yeah, so did I.
I mean, they don't ever change or upgrade their graphics, man. Like
It's
No,
the same
they
engine
don't.
that Fallout 4
it's
was
been
on.
like
But dude, it's because the
Potato
the
graphics?
game is so big.
I mean, I know.
Bethesda
it's
has
huge.
never been
Yeah.
about
No.
good
Yeah, that's
graphics.
Yeah, it's
true,
always been
actually.
about
When they
gameplay.
do the Elder Scrolls games, you kind of forgive it because it's Elder Scrolls. It's like a old, medieval kind of theme going on. So
Yeah.
you kind of more forgiving with that. With Fallout 4, it's more of a tech and
Yeah.
like post apocalypse kind of thing. So
If I were
you
them-
want those graphics
Yeah.
for Fallout, and they're just not providing.
If I were them, I'd
But
backtrack.
to me, Fallout isn't about graphics; it's about gameplay. And I wasn't a big fan of Fallout 4. I thought it was too repetitive and.
You know what?
But isn't that what
tedious.
Fallout is, though?
Yeah, true.
You-
And
you
Trash
just-
collector.
I never played a Fallout before then,
see,
so I
that's
try
why
to go into 4.
we don't have
Yeah,
that.
see, when I played 4, I was like, what is this?
It was just like,
It's
pick up every
a lot of
scrap and
trash,
Trash
then
collector.
trying to-
Yeah,
Trash
no,
Collector
like
4.
I feel like we could get a better insight about Fallout 76, like from like Vito, who's like a big fan, and Robert, my brother-in-law. I'll ask him and see what they say.
Well-
Because honestly, I can't really comment on it because I'm not a big Fallout fan. I've never been a fan of their graphics.
You don't like
Well,
Fallout
even
Boy?
not being a big
never liked
fan
any
of
of
it, you can still see what they're popping out with and see if it interests you. And so, from what I've seen from the previews that they have a Fallout 76,
Yeah.
a lot of people are saying it's more Fallout 4, so that's kind of like a turnoff for me. But there is the aspect that I can play with friends, right? I can play with a squad, and
Well, going about playing with other people, I mean, right now there's no NPCs in the world, and the map is bigger
human NPCs. So there's
No, I mean, there's no NPCs, like non-playable
Like in-
characters.
General?
There
Like
is-
at all?
It's just human
That-
people,
no. There is NPCs, but they're only
like a shop.
like robots or
Oh, okay,
like mutants or things like that, like enemies.
Oh,
right?
yeah, of course.
Or robots that are they will give you a quest here and there, but no human NPCs because they're trying to make that interaction where the human NPCs are actually multiplayer.
Didn't
people.
you say that the lobby was only like 12 people
The only
big?
yeah, the other problem is that the lobbies are so small, and the world is even bigger than Fallout 4.
Correct. So and that's intentional. So they're trying to make it where Fallout 4 is already a kind of a desolate game
Yeah.
as it is. So they're trying to implement that more in 76 where no, it's not going to be something like GTA or Call of Duty's lobbies or Destiny where you're constantly running into people. No, they're trying to make it where if you run into somebody and you're one player, you're in there you're like, oh shit, it's another person and there's area,
What are the chances though of you running into somebody if it's
Man.
if the map is supposed to be bigger than Fallout 4? Because Fallout 4 when I played it, it was huge.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a big
already
map.
huge.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. They're basically just trying to make it not very common for you to run into somebody, so that when you do, it's a special
So
thing.
that's essentially like
But-
when you're playing Fallout 4 solo before.
Solo
But then
dolo.
you
I don't
just
know.
have the
For
chance
me,
of running
that's
into
just
somebody.
another reason why I'm not into those Fallout games. I'm not into collecting trash. I'm not into
Are you gonna get it,
walking
Los?
around alone.
I
all
don't
the
know.
time. Like, I mean, I see what they're trying
I
to do.
might
Now that you're
get
telling
it
me,
just to try it
but
out.
Even playing with other people, like, I don't know. It's just not
See,
for
I
me.
would. That's the part where I think it would be fun if I'm with a squad, and that's where if you're with a squad, we're one of the 24 people in that server. That's where it makes me kind of like, because I like online games. I like
Yeah.
playing with other people. I like playing with friends. So that's the one thing that might make me maybe consider it. The fact that I can get with a squad. We can do stupid things in the world. We can troll a person rolling on by themselves and just try to kill them. We can do little quests throughout the world. There's a story to the game. They haven't divulged too much
Yeah,
of it.
that's
But
true,
there's
too.
certain things. It's kind of hard to explain because I don't know too much of it myself.
That's
and
what I'm
it's-
saying. We need to find someone and get their opinion on it. That loves that type of game. Like I told you, I mean, you're playing, but you
that's
play a little bit. Like
I'm gonna give it a try just to try.
I'm not gonna give it a try.
There is a
I'm gonna give
beta
it a
plan
try.
for it.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
believe.
because
there
Vito's
is.
like, oh, that game is right up your alley, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's boring.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
beta coming out. I don't know the exact date, but I think it would be a great chance for us to give it a
Yeah,
try.
we can give it a try
Because
and see
I'm open,
how it goes.
you know,
Yeah.
to things.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say straight out like, oh no, that's trash. I'm gonna give it a
Because
try.
I like my type of games now are like RPGs, like action style games where it's a good story.
Oh, okay, story driven.
Yeah, it's story driven.
Okay.
Because I played so many stupid games like Call of Duty. Like I would play Call of Duty and there was no story. It was boring, so I would just play zombies all the fucking time because that was the only good thing about it.
Oh man, speaking of Call of Duty, this week
Oh Lord,
Black Ops 4
the
releases.
grind is real.
Man, I want to get it.
Oh no!
It's
Y'all
so
haven't
bad.
tried it?
Not
I haven't
yet.
really
No,
tried it.
I
I want it
haven't
so
tried it.
bad.
I might go buy it later. Actually,
I want to
I've
play.
seen-
I want to play the Blackout. I want to play the
Calm
zombie.
down, big baller.
What about Red Dead though?
I'm gonna get Red Dead. Also, I'm gonna reserve Red Dead when
Next
I
week.
buy
Next week, if I
Call
get
of
it,
Duty.
I'll talk more about
I
it.
haven't-
Same.
Yeah.
I'll talk more.
Well,
Well, actually,
I
I'm not gonna be here next
I'll
week.
get my impressions from watching certain people play.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch streams. As well.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it looks cool, but there's no point. It's just like
Literally, this time
PUBG.
there's no story.
There's no story.
Yeah,
there's no
literally,
point.
no,
It's
literally,
like,
there's no story.
yeah,
they
you
took
just
it
run
out.
around.
But no one cares about
Yeah,
Call of
nobody.
Duty.
Yeah,
cares.
they just
I
wanna
never.
play.
I never played the story. I just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Medal of
played the
Honor, I
story.
hear, is doing a Netflix thing.
Yes,
Oh,
they are.
really?
Yeah, they're doing like a Netflix thing, Medal of Honor, where
Interesting.
I can't.
Well, I mean, they canceled Iron Fist.
But
so.
they actually
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about real.
You a hoe.
Trash
Such
ass
a
and stuff.
fucking hoe.
They talk about real veterans things, and I think they dramatize
Dramatize
it
it.
with good actors, like actually high level. So that would be pretty cool. But they should come out if people want military story. Medal of Honor needs to come back.
Well, Call of
'Cause
Duty.
Medal of Honor would be the great-
Call of Duty's always about PvP,
and so-
shooting, and it's like
I think it's more fun when you just play with other people.
Yeah.
Well, that's just me though. Some people
Yeah,
can play
no,
by
I
themselves.
agree.
I'm half and half. Like there are certain things where I want a story, and there's certain things where I want a multiplayer. And Call of Duty is one of those things where I'm just fine with the multiplayer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm fine with the
I'm
multiplayer
fine with the
too.
multiplayer
I just,
too.
for me personally, I get massive headaches after a while, so that's why I don't play them
okay.
anymore.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
I
why
see,
you
I
can't
see.
play Siege, huh?
No, actually, because Siege is boring.
So, quick commercial break. I gotta reset the cameras.
All right, cool. I need to call my mother.
All right, sports.
Are we doing sports right now?
Not my segment. I don't even know what's going on in sports.
All right, on
What did
sports.
you say?
Are we really doing sports?
We're starting off with UFC 229. Conor McGregor loses to Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Wow.
Chaos ensues.
How do you say his name?
People are making fun of him on Twitter and just putting like random letters and numbers and like, like really, come on, man. But yeah, okay. Khabib beat the crap out of Conor. Well, didn't. Well, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
When was this? When
I
did
wouldn't
this
say
happen?
B.
week,
I
last
wouldn't say
week?
B.
Okay.
I would say more like Conor McGregor got tired. It looked like
he?
he
I
looked
don't
like
think
Well, it was like 2 years since his last fight.
Yeah.
Well,
And
then don't fight. I mean,
exactly what I said.
Exactly.
Well, his last.
if
UFC
you're gonna
fight.
get
I
too
mean, but
tired.
Shit, like.
Like,
I mean, he
don't
fought. What's his name too and lost.
Well, anyways.
Yeah, but he got fucking a lot of money out of it.
Whatever about the fight. Afterwards,
Ooh, right afterwards.
Conor's just trying to get up and get his shit together. Khabib starts talking shit to
His team, his
trainer.
trainers and all that.
just like fuck you, because apparently these guys were talking a lot of
the
shit.
other
They were
guy
talking
was
shit the
talking
entire
shit?
time up until the fight, and then after Khabib won, oh fuck.
All hell broke loose.
Yeah.
So Khabib jumps out of the fucking ring,
Hell
Kebab.
yeah. Come on.
Kebab.
starts fucking throwing jabs. The people are, and no one notices that Conor is just all the security is out trying to
No,
control
because
Khabib.
Conor McGregor punches one of his trainer
Well, that's
things.
what I'm saying. Like, the other guy, K Dizzle, he jumps out of the ring. He fucking like flying kicks the fucking trainers, and then starts beating the shit out of everybody. And then the security's over there. Drake is panicking, and then the fucking
Have you
Conor.
seen that meme about the Drake curse? It's like everything he goes to,
And
they
then-
lose.
And then Connor's in the ring, like, what the fuck? And then some other guy comes in and like starts like shit talking to Conor, but Conor like punches him, right? And then
Well, no, the guy stuck Conor first from behind.
I thought it was the other way around.
No. Conor stuck. No. The other guy stuck Conor first.
Oh, okay.
From behind, and Conor's like, "What the hell?" And Conor just starts kind of defending himself because instinctively.
Also, this is what you were telling me because he goes, Conor McGregor got into a fight, and I was like, isn't that what he gets paid to do? I was so confused.
No, like after.
I was like, whoa.
So
I was like,
okay,
this is so
because
dumb.
none of this was shown on the pay-per-view.
I mean, some of it was, but then a lot of it was just from people's phones.
So
Oh, really?
like the thing that I say is, you know, sometimes Conor McGregor goes a little bit off the edge and talking about stuff.
He runs his mouth too much, and he
does.
kind of got what he deserved.
No, and then what I think is fucked up is that they were threatening Khabib with suspending him,
And they were threatening to fire his friend.
yeah.
And that's really where it pissed him off too.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like, well,
Connor's been like fucking talking, running his mouth,
throwing fucking shit. What did he get in trouble?
He threw a chair at a
and
bus.
what
And
happened?
then
Did he
he
get
attacked some
suspended?
people
No.
at a
Exactly.
bus.
Does he always do things
And
like
that's
that?
out of the ring
Yeah,
shit.
he threw
so,
chairs. He threw all this shit at the bus. They actually injured somebody on the bus.
Yeah, and he got charged.
And he's actually getting sued because of that by the person he hurt.
Yeah, so stupid ass. But UFC,
yeah.
what did UFC?
But Dana White didn't do shit. Really.
Exactly, and that's what I'm getting at. It's like,
And then Khabib is like defending his friend. He's like, if you fire him, you're gonna have to fire me too. That's bullshit. On top of that, they still haven't even paid Khabib his
Yeah, they haven't
his
paid him.
share.
yeah,
I heard about
and
that.
he was like, you know what? I don't even want it. Like,
Yeah, you keep
if
it.
you motherfuckers want to fire me, but I don't even want the money. Keep it, because I'm not dealing with that bullshit. And I think he has a little bit of a point,
He
man.
has a
like,
lot of a point. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't really watch UFC though.
And in
so-
the end, they decided to just suspend both, because and they were. I mean, Khabib was right. They also penalized Conor and Khabib, so both of them are getting penalized, suspended. Which UFC, I mean, they should have suspended Conor way back when.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
I
the
mean, look, man,
motherfuckers.
you could talk about people's religions. You could talk about.
He talked
People-
about religion, his family.
Okay, that's the one thing I was gonna say. You could
Like
talk about
everything.
McGregor
the person
or
itself.
Khabib? Oh,
like,
McGregor.
That's what I'm saying. McGregor
like,
just loves to fucking. run
I
his
don't
mouth.
mind. I don't mind him
So that's what I'm saying.
doing
When he got
that.
his ass whooped, I was happy.
But when you bring up the mom, bring up the dad, you bring up certain shit like that, it's like, all right, you cross the line. Like, you can talk about the person and whatever the person believes in, whatever. But
No, I mean, I think Conor. He thinks that he can get away with anything. I think he's a big shot.
he's been cocky though, because I mean, you can't
always
blame
been
him.
like that.
You can't blame
It's
him.
fine. It's one thing being cocky. It's other thing being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And just
I mean,
disrespecting.
on top of
people,
that, he's
like-
not backing it up. He's losing. He's
Yeah.
been losing.
So now
I mean,
you
he's
can't
only
be
lost.
cocky anymore.
He hasn't lost too much.
Well, you can't
The
be
Nick
cocky. You
Diaz
lost to
ones.
Khabib. A lot of shit talking for not a lot of action. So
Well, that's
I mean,
Mayweather.
Mayweather hasn't
undefeated.
lost.
Yeah, Mayweather. All he does is talk
He's
about shit. He
undefeated.
doesn't back it up. He
He's
just stays and
undefeated.
hides.
He's
Well,
undefeated.
he hides in the ropes.
He's
I'm
undefeated.
sorry, I don't like
He's
Mayweather either,
undefeated.
but he hasn't lost.
He's undefeated
Why are you defending Mayweather?
because I like Mayweather. He's undefeated.
Oh, God.
He's a champion. He's a winner.
Man, he's a champion, a winner. He's more like a
Team money. The money team.
Elias is like
Things
the
are happening
Elias is like the
now.
guy
No,
that
no, no,
camps
no, no,
and
no.
never comes out and he has 0 kills and then like he survives at the end.
Yeah,
so he
and
has
then
a
you
0
take all the credit?
He has a 0-0 ratio and he's like, oh well, we won because of me. Like,
You heard about Mayweather trying to fight Pacquiao again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's stupid.
That's
Let's not
like,
talk about that because boxing's
I-
dead. But so moving on to
Mayweather.
something that is dear to Los's heart since last year. The Astros, I guess, are in the playoffs. From what I understand, they're doing pretty well. I don't watch baseball, but I'm setting it up for him because I know a team played yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, MLB playoffs, man. They've been pretty entertaining so far. Let me pull up the stats.
Because I know
Trying to
the
make
reason
this
I
not
know
an
the
awkward
Astros
transition.
won is because on Snapchat a lot of people were like,
Oh, were they really?
They were like,
I
yeah,
didn't
we
even
won.
look.
I was
haven't
like,
been on
okay.
Snapchat the last couple of
So
days.
first and foremost, last week we were talking about Boston. And,
it was mostly
Yankees.
people that never follow baseball. But they follow it now.
Last week, as I said, Boston and the New York going at head to head. Boston wiped the floor basically with the
Yeah.
Yankees. Yankees tried.
What happened to that dude that everyone's promoting on ESPN and shit, like from New York?
What's his name?
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Aaron Judge.
What happened to that? He was like the best player since
He's
such and
a
such.
big hitter, but
Yeah.
he's just not consistent enough. I mean, the guy's in his second year.
No, but I
you
mean,
know.
he's been in the league for years, but this is basically his second year in the majors.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he still got some ways to go. He's still got a lot to learn. But he's a big hitter. If his bat makes contact with that ball is
That's
most
gone.
likely out of the park.
fucking gone.
He needs to work on his eyes and his.
Yeah, you are a New York fan.
What are you talking about?
I forgot that you were a New York fan.
When what's his name? When they had the good players on there, what's his name?
So Boston, obviously.
I don't know anything about baseball.
You're talking about
going blank.
Andy Pettit? No.
Well, yeah, he was on there too.
Roger Clemens.
He was
and,
on there too.
Yeah, which the Astros had them for a bit
No,
there.
I'm talking about J-Lo's man. What's his name?
Oh, I'm talking about
Alex Rodriguez.
That's right. But
A-Rod, yeah.
He's a cheater though. He got caught with steroids.
They're all cheaters.
Yeah, he didn't
Okay,
really
but
win.
moving forward, I know there was a playoff game yesterday.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the division series at the moment because that's where I left off last week. Braves lost to the Dodgers. Dodgers look like they're back in it in a row. Cleveland
Got their ass whooped.
got demolished by the Astros. Astros, rightfully so.
They received what's it called? A drubbing.
Pulled out the
drubbing?
brooms
A
for that
drubbing.
one. Astros are just
I
on
don't know what
another
that is.
level.
What is a drubbing?
And the Brewers destroyed the Colorado. Colorado, good season, young players, but Milwaukee just has that veterans in there. Now we got LA Dodgers against the Brewers and the Red Sox against the Astros.
And this is
Astros.
Dodgers and
How come
Brewers
they have
already
so many
played
Sox? The
played
Red
one
Yeah,
of the games.
so-
White Sox, the Blue Sox.
There's no blue
It's
side.
old school. It's an old
Brown
school thing
socks,
that when
purple
their
socks.
uniforms were obviously
There's only
red.
red, white, and blue.
It
Oh,
was
so
just
they
like a
only did
baseball
red, white,
thing.
and
Oh,
black.
really? I didn't know that. The more you know.
Yeah, these teams are really old. Chicago White Sox, not them, but yeah, it's just a baseball thing. Anyways, Dodgers and Brewers, going at it. First game was yesterday. You had Kershaw.
What's yesterday?
No,
Friday.
yesterday.
Friday,
We're doing this
October
today,
12th.
Saturday.
This is supposed to be-
So
Friday, October 12th.
Monday.
October
12th.
12th is when they play.
Yeah. Damn, Dodgers lost.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I know
follow
nothing.
baseball.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know
this
nothing.
is-
It died for me. In
Yeah, so
2005.
I mean, did you
We're-
ever really watch baseball though?
Yeah,
I've
I used to
never
watch it. I used to
really
watch it with you
watched
guys. I used to go to
baseball.
games with you, Jews, Chicas,
Why did they die for you?
because they gave away everybody after we went to the World Series.
What? So you were a fan weather? What is
Yeah,
that, fair
no,
weather?
I was fans, and I had given too.
Bandwagon.
Yeah, it is a bad one.
I had given too
Band-
much.
No, I'm
No,
not saying
because
it's a bandwagon. That's the word
and
you
you
were
remember
trying
this.
to say.
Ariana used to work at Lounge Seafood, and she used to take us to the games all the time because she used to get tickets, just like Rockets games. Remember?
Rockets game.
And remember the one time I called that Myra? Why did she bring
Can
Myra?
I talk
All right,
about the
moving
games
forward,
now?
Okay.
let's-
Point is, I was an expert a long time
LA
ago.
Dodgers against Milwaukee. They went up first game of the series at Milwaukee, and LA Dodgers couldn't really do anything early on. Kershaw got beat against. They started diving into the bench early on. The Brewers got those scores against Kershaw and Woodruff. Woodruff, their pitcher, because the NL still has pitchers hit, right? The AL doesn't. AL has a DH. So Woodruff, the pitcher, goes up in there and just freaking hits this ball to tie the game at 1-1. Fucking badass when the pitcher, who's not supposed to hit, first of all, is not supposed to get on base because the pitcher is
They're a
just
pitcher.
supposed to be an easy out.
Right.
So for him to get on base is a miracle in itself. For him to hit a home run to tie the game, Milwaukee has a trash stadium, but man, that place was fire. It's an ugly stadium. I hate that stadium, but man, that place was lit when that pitcher. And I think that's where the team got their momentum.
They rallied.
And they rallied behind Woodruff. He pitched a great game. He gave up one run, but man, against the Dodgers and that, who was Manny Machado. Manny Machado hit that first home run, and he's that mid-season acquisition the Dodgers made, and it's paying off. But yeah, Woodruff hit that home run, fired up the team. Milwaukee got off to an early lead. Dodgers tried to scratch back at it in the ninth inning, but didn't have enough time, didn't have enough innings left. So Milwaukee takes that first game, which is surprising to me because in my view, I thought LA was going to kind of dominate that series because of all the star power they got. But Milwaukee is putting up a fight. All these guys that I've never really looked into or heard of before are like stepping up and making plays. So I think it's going to be a very entertaining series. I think it's going to probably go down to Game 7. I'm excited to see the next game and the games in LA because I imagine LA is going to come out in full force to support their squad.
The next few games are up to best of 7 because I think the first
Yes.
wild card is like one and done, right?
Yeah,
And
wild
then
cards one and done. The
semi-
division,
I thought it was 2 to 3. Division.
That's what I'm saying,
2 to 3. You win 2
semis.
games and then you go.
not anymore, no.
See, that's how long ago.
I didn't even know they had things like that.
Yeah.
So it's the wild
Baseball.
card are like one and done games, and then the
New
division
format, I
series
guess.
are best out of 5.
best out of 5.
Best out of 5?
Yes,
Yeah.
and then
That
the
went 3.
division championships are best out of 7.
They should have just done 2 out of 3. That's
They're just
stupid.
trying to get to the point. These
Yeah.
Game 7
Yeah, that's
for
why.
everything.
That's why I like the old one. 2 out of 3, and then boom, let's go.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking
I like best out of 5. So you win
best out of
3
5.
games. So yeah. So
And so-
Milwaukee and LA looks good. As of the time of this recording, Astros and Red Sox have still not started.
October 13th. It is.
I think that
1
is the
o'clock.
game to watch. Like I said last week with
Yeah.
Red Sox and Yankees, if you don't watch baseball, turn the TV on when it comes to the Red Sox and the
go to
Astros.
sleep.
Why? Because these are 2 best teams in the whole league. In all of baseball, in all of MLB, these are
Yeah.
the 2 best teams going head to head.
Yeah.
And it only makes for good TV, prime time TV. Like watch it.
I think we're about to watch. Whoever wins this series is gonna win the World Series.
And that's I mean I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to just call out.
Right.
I mean, but it does kind of look like that. But man, I still want to see what Milwaukee and LA do.
Right.
But man, when it comes to postseason, pitching is king, and these 2 teams have some of the best pitching. So it's gonna be very entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going for my hometown team, Astros. But I don't want to.
Boston Red
I don't
Sox.
underestimate the Red Sox. Red Sox have a full squad, and I could easily see this going to game 7. Comment on the video if you guys want me to do a dedicated video
Update show.
about the playoffs. I'll be more than happy to do that. But we need people to show that they're interested in it. So just comment and like.
Yeah, please
let us know.
comment.
Yes, please let us know.
But yeah, I can't wait. This weekend's gonna be lit. I'm gonna get fucked up.
Moving forward.
So moving on. Let's talk about a little bit about the NBA. What's been going on in the NBA?
Jimmy Butler's been going on in the NBA.
Jimmy,
You
fucking
motherfuckers
Butler.
need me.
Pay me.
Y'all need me the championship, bitch.
Alright, so Jimmy
do.
came back to the team.
No.
He
First
was-
off,
First the rumors.
First off, last year he didn't get along with Andrew Wiggins. That's his name, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't get along with the young
Andrew
guys.
Wiggins or Carl Anthony Towns because he feels like they're more interested in money instead of winning a championship.
He thinks they're a little bit lazy because they rely too much on their natural talent.
They don't work.
He doesn't.
They don't work
They don't
hard.
put. They don't work.
He
hard.
doesn't. He doesn't have that type of natural talent. He worked for what he has.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? I get it. Jimmy Butler's old school.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially he wanted to get
He
paid.
wants to win.
He wants to win. So
And he thought he was going to a squad that wanted to win.
yeah, and Timberwolves were like, you know what? Why don't we reward the people who don't work hard? Here you go, Andrew. Watch. I don't understand why they even paid Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is a sorry ass NBA player.
No, I don't think he's sorry.
I think that
Sorry.
if he had the same work ethic that Jimmy
No,
Butler
dude,
did,
it's not
he
even
would-
that. Andrew Wiggins, when they played the Rockets last year, he was not even a factor. He was supposed to be the X factor. The X factor.
That's what a lot of people were.
That's how stupid they were. I knew he wasn't. And you know what? Thank God that Cleveland got rid of him because he wasn't gonna do shit in Cleveland. Anyway, he didn't do nothing. The Rockets dominated. I'm talking about. We were like, bye.
Okay, but now we're talking about.
So, and Carl Anthony Towns is like supposed to be one of the best centers in the NBA. Didn't show up. Like we're talking about these players. They got paid. I'm not talking about
To
like,
be
oh,
superstars.
They got paid. No,
Yeah.
they got paid. No, they got paid like they were already superstars.
That's what I'm
Correct.
saying. Yeah.
So Jimmy Butler's like, bitch, I'm a superstar. I carry this motherfucker. Y'all can't win. No, he ain't can't win without me. And so he was
that's
like
what I'm
pissed
saying.
off. So he was like, man, y'all don't want me. I want to get traded. So he went and he told he wants to get traded. So, Minnesota goes and starts having talk with the Rockets, and they're like, and the Heat, because they're the two main ones. And they were like, they told the Rockets, we want PJ Tucker, and we want Eric Gordon.
Boy.
And we were like, nah, bitch, chill the fuck out. You better fucking just take this cash.
But it's Jimmy Butler though. But I understand the one piece there. I understand is PJ Tucker, because y'all might not think much highly of Tucker, but And okay, maybe
I do.
a lot of other people
Plays
don't.
great defense and shoots threes. Better than Ariza.
Yeah, he's great on the defense side of the ball. Great rebounder, which is something that our team is lacking. If you look at our outside,
And he brings
presence.
like this tenaciousness.
Correct.
He brings this energy that it's very needed.
So to trade him for an outside guy, you're giving up a big piece. I mean, PJ needs that help. Our center, what's his name?
Not Nene. Capella.
Yeah, Capella. I mean, he needs someone else there by his side. He can't do it on his own.
And that's the thing I don't like about the Rockets. Well, maybe they kind of addressed it with. I mean, because it just depends on Carmelo Anthony, which I just don't trust him in.
But
talk
yeah,
about Jimmy.
yeah.
Are we talking about Jimmy?
Jimmy goes to practice.
So anyway, so the Heat are like, you know what? We'll trade you some players because they're trying to get rid of Whiteside because Whiteside's unhappy at Miami. Hassan Whiteside. So essentially, the deal's almost done with the Heat. Since the Rockets are out, the deal's almost done with the Heat. And then Tom Thibodeau, he's a general manager and a coach, which I don't know why the NBA does that, where they give the coach. They shouldn't do that. But anyways, he was like, he shot that trade down, and he was like, no, we gonna keep Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's like, man, motherfuckers, y'all still want to keep me? What the hell's wrong with y'all? So he shows up at practice, the very first practice, and he plays not with the bench. We're talking about third string.
Yeah.
Talking about third string.
He plays with the third stringers against the starters.
Yeah, against starters. And according to reports, he
whooped
dominated.
that ass.
Now, it's just practice. We're talking about practice. All right?
He's trying to make a show. He's trying to make a statement, and I love it.
But see,
I love it.
and this is where I caught of it. If you're not competitive with that, because you know Jimmy's coming in and he's pissed. If I'm Karl Anthony Towns, I'm gonna show this motherfucker whose team this is. But not even that. Come on.
You don't even show up.
They're
you get
soft,
your ass
bro.
dominated.
They are soft. And that makes me not even care about Timberwolves. They need to get Jimmy Butler out. He's
Give him to the
unhappy.
Rockets.
I would love for him to come to the Rockets. I honestly would.
Someone like that
But
with that
the thing is, what position?
point guard, just put him at
You
point
can't
guard.
put him at point guard. We got Chris Paul and James Harden.
Oh, shit.
You can't put him at shooting guard because that James Harden when Chris Paul's on there.
Bye, Melo.
You could probably do a small forward. You could
Melo.
probably put a small
Bye.
forward, but you got Carmelo. Unless Carmelo comes off the bench. So it brings a whole bunch of issues that I wish.
He'll be coming off the bench, but he'll be coming off the bench for a championship caliber team.
I mean, just think about it. You're talking about Chris Paul, James Harden, Jimmy Butler, Carmelo Anthony.
Jimmy could come in for Harden. Dude, like shooting guard would be like...
Yeah, no, and not even. He doesn't have to come off the bench because Jimmy Butler's a great defender.
Yeah.
Great. So imagine you got PJ Tucker, you got Jimmy Butler, and then you got James Harden sitting on the bench because you know how he only plays 5 minutes in the first quarter. You got Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler, Carmelo Anthony, fucking PJ Tucker, and Capella. You're talking about 4 players that know how to play defense and just one who doesn't know how to play defense. You got
Carmelo?
Yeah.
Bye, Melo.
So I mean, that's one of the big issues right now.
Okay, but Jimmy, I like what he did though. I like
And
it.
No, but the one thing I did not like.
He's like, I'm being honest. I'm not
He's
saying
not
lies.
bullshitting. I'm not going
I love
behind
it.
your back.
I love it.
I didn't like
If
the
this
fact
could
that
turn up-
he got Rachel Nichols to do that interview.
No,
I thought
why?
that was stupid.
Why?
Because let your play speak for itself.
No, he's trying to, because people are gonna talk shit.
People
One
are
way or
always gonna
another.
talk shit. They're
One way
talking
or
shit
another.
now.
So he's just like, hey, Rachel, who's one of the most respected
she is.
sports journalists.
She is.
Not
Not that. What's that girl from that stupid ass from ESPN? That black girl that they gave her a journalist award and she was never a journalist. What's her name? The one that got
Camilla.
Yeah, whatever her stupid name was. Like, I actually enjoy Rachel Nichols. I don't enjoy this dumbass. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways,
Off topic. I had to bring it up
topic.
just to make sure. So I hope she watches.
She's a journalist.
She's a dumbass journalist. She's not even a journalist. She's just
Anyway.
Anyways,
On topic.
anyways, Rachel Nichols is like, hey guys, like, tell me how you feel. You know, Jimmy Butler, tell me how you feel, whatever. And Jimmy Butler's like, I'm just being honest. I want to be treated right. I want to be. He came across like a crybaby.
No.
He really did, in my personal opinion.
no.
Like, dude,
No,
shut it up and
If
just.
anything, he's shutting down the rumors. He's like, all right, this is what's going on.
Exactly. He's like, I'm not gonna let people talk and try to come up with a reason why I did this. I'm gonna tell you why. Why? Because I'm here to work. Why? Because I want to win. Why? Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell people how it is. They need me. They can't win without me.
That's what he said.
Exactly. So it's just, I love it.
I mean, we'll see.
I want some more of it.
He didn't go to the practice. They canceled practice the next day, and then he didn't go
Wells
to
just
the
likes
preseason
drama.
game. So I mean, look, at the
Anything
end of the
that
day,
starts
we'll see.
anything.
I hope he comes to the Rockets. I really hope he does.
Look, man, one thing that I never got to do in my old job is tell my bosses how I really felt.
Oh my goodness.
So when Jimmy Butler walks into that gym,
You never done that before in your life?
I've done it before in my life, but in this.
Well, you can't do it because once you're married and stuff, it's a
No, I'm gonna try and be a better person.
fuck the better person. We know you're not. But that's
anyways,
what I'm saying. Should have gone off.
Jimmy. I'm living vicariously through Jimmy because Jimmy just went in there.
Let's move
and
on.
not only
Alright, moving forward.
the GM,
what
not
else in
only
the NBA.
but he just told everybody off, man. And I love it.
So, and
let's do
another-
a little more
and another
on
issue with-
sports, 'cause
with-
we're like super late.
We're
on
running.
Yeah,
We're
well,
running
just a quick
low on
rundown.
time right now.
So another news that came out in the
more.
NBA is Dwight Howard has back problems.
Oh my God, really? We're gonna
what
talk
else?
about that?
That's
So-
news.
That's not news,
Yeah.
but
Forever?
I think his career is over.
Just put it on your alarm clock a year from now that Howard is gonna have some kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're
He needs to retire.
So that we're gonna go to pop culture.
Actually, yeah. Let me go ahead and reset the cameras right now.
All right, cool.
Pop culture.
Now here's to the story all about how my life got twisted upside down.
All right, so
Got
one of the things that pop culture that happened over the weekend is that I have no fucking clue how. I have no idea how.
Pagent Dr. Anal.
He got 80 million.
Dr. Anal?
80
Dr.
fucking million. People, come on, man. This movie's whack as fuck.
80
$80 million opening weekend.
Good job, Venom.
Work hard.
Work hard.
In
the
association
power
with
of Marvel.
I mean,
In
we
association
shed on
with
you
Marvel.
all week, and somehow you still made 80 million.
Hey, man,
fucking
I mean-
dollars.
Good job.
Like I heard earlier, I'll take this any day over Topher Grace.
Topher?
Topher.
Why would his parents name him that? That's their fucking problem. I'll call that motherfucker Topher. I don't give a shit.
I mean, hey, that is a stupid name.
Topher. Get
so
the fuck out of
angry.
here.
Jesus.
Nah, because y'all accusing me of Mr. Fuck that name.
It's
Hey, man.
Topher.
If it was Maria or Jack,
It's because he's
correct me.
he's a future in the Spider-Man.
Maria.
You remind me of a West Side Story.
So $80 fucking million for this
Yeah.
trash ass film. Was
I don't think
was there
it's
anything else that
average.
came out in October yet?
It's average. No,
I mean, Predator.
Predators.
I feel like you've been talking about Predator all
I thought it was good,
all month.
but Olivia.
and nobody.
No,
like,
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch
nobody-
it, but
It's
I
trash.
heard that it's trash. That Live in the Mud. killed
Nobody
that movie.
acknowledged Predator every time he brought it up, like
Yeah,
ever.
It's trash.
I'm a Predator fan. That's
Just like that trash ass TV show that got canceled. Thank God.
man, fuck you. Nick.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Lame fist.
I think the
Trash
public
fist.
has spoken. Sorry, JP.
Sorry.
No. Oh, no, but you know what I heard? I heard it's because you
It's
know what
trash.
I know.
That's why.
No. Let me explain.
Cancel, bitch. You know how hard it is for Netflix to cancel a show?
No, this
They
is
do not
Can
do
I
it.
explain,
They do
pendejo?
not do it
Can I
alone.
explain? All right, look. Apparently, Disney wants to cancel all the Marvel ones so they can do their streaming network, and add those to their stream thing.
How much you want to bet?
I mean, that's
How
what
much
they're
you want to
saying.
bet that Iron Fist will not show up in the Disney stream?
No, they already
my
said
God.
they would.
You want to bet on it?
Oh my God, here we go.
Let's bet on it.
It's gonna go on the internet.
Let's
If
bet
you
that
on
this
it, it's going on
maybe
the internet.
another Iron Fist and another actor in a remake, but the same iteration right now
Oh,
is
no.
never gonna be done
Probably
again.
not. They kind of messed up a lot of the stuff. They should have just stuck with their.
I think they miscast the Iron Fist character. To be
Okay, so
honest.
so who should they have got?
I don't,
Wasn't Iron
anyone
Fist
else
an
in here?
Asian guy to begin with?
No,
he wasn't.
Stupid ass, politically correct, dumbass. No, Iron Fist was
I
a
don't know.
white man.
He's
I
asking.
was
Calm
asking.
No, he's doing it on purpose because we had this
Calm
conversation
down.
before.
No,
He's just asking.
I was
Okay?
asking. I
Stop
don't
being like
remember.
those idiot politically
So
correct.
anyways,
no,
Iron
is
Fist
there-
should have been Asian.
Is there any
Who's
more
white?
trash you want to talk about, guys?
Also,
Jesus.
okay, so Venom somehow it made 80 million.
Why I don't know.
Iron Fist is dead, thank God.
And now, you know what? With Venom, they're gonna. Well, 'cause, I mean, we already did the spoiler
Carnage.
cast. Carnage, the whole bullshit.
yeah.
Man, really?
Spider-Man shows up though. In
They gotta let Spider-Man show
so?
up, man. And by the
Homecoming.
way,
no, Garfield shows up.
they already show clips. Look, this is how I know it's. I'm gonna be so mad when Spider-Man comes out, the new one. They're already showing clips. Like they took pictures of paparazzi of like the new Spider-Man kit, like with
Mysterio.
Mysterio, and
yeah.
like he has Mary Jane, I guess, because Zendaya is playing Mary Jane, and he has it in his arm, and they're web slinging. So I'm just like,
What? What's so
Web slinging.
what's so
because
surprising
I'm
about
over
that?
here waiting for somehow what's the tie into Venom. Like I'm hoping there's some tie into Venom.
Obviously, they've announced Homecoming 2 way.
Yeah.
And I think they wanted,
It's Far
before
From
they
Home.
do a Venom 2, they wanted to see how it performed.
Spider-Man: Far From Home. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Far from okay, if he's far from home, he's like in outer space. He
Yes.
better get some fucking Venom costume. Come on.
He probably will. Hey, that makes sense.
Maybe they'll tie it in some.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they're filming right now to tie it into Venom.
But speaking of the non-Marvel universe, James Gunn, who was fired by Disney for some stupid shit.
No.
Comments
It's politically correctness. You have to be politically
No, it's
correct.
stupid shit.
No, you got to be politically
That
correct.
wasn't recent though. That was years ago.
I know it doesn't matter. They bring up years ago from like
people change.
I know.
don't
I
if
mean,
you know
but
that.
look, people get sued for like 30, 40
Well,
years
Trump's
ago.
our president, so
Yeah.
I mean, anything goes.
Yeah, you're right.
Anything goes. What are you talking about? He
Yeah.
grabs people by the pussy. So if you want to be politically
Hey, man.
correct, impeach the president. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm sorry.
James Gunn has been confirmed to write the script for Suicide Squad 2.
Yeet.
Hopefully he directs as well. That hasn't been confirmed.
No, they said that he might.
That hasn't been
Hopefully he
confirmed.
directs.
Hopefully he directs.
Usually when this stuff comes out, it means he's
Hopefully
gonna
JP
direct.
finally listens to someone,
should.
reads the Airtable and whatnot.
Shout out
DC
to
needs all the help
Airtable.
they
Shout out
get.
to Airtable.
Give James Gunn Suicide Squad 2. I'm in.
I'm into. And so is apparently
If it's
Batista.
James Gunn,
Batista, yes.
Batista wants it.
But he's a starting shit, bruh.
hey man, he's pissed.
That's
It's like
his
your
friend,
homeboy. It's
like,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
if we work for a company and they fired you, I would be like, and you started a new project, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go do this project with my cousin.
No, first off, that's a lie because you'd be like, I'm worried about my money. That's what you would say first.
No,
Don't come with that
but
bullshit.
he's still gonna get paid by Marvel,
Yeah.
and there apparently there's no clause in there saying he can't do a movie for DC. So.
No, there's of course
That's
not.
So, well, sometimes you'll be
I mean,
surprised.
look,
People put clause. So if they got no clause for me working with you, what the
I
fuck are they
think
gonna
if
do?
you the reason I think they shouldn't make this movie is because DC movies have just been a failure. So
Yeah,
like,
they didn't have a James Gunn until now.
Yeah, well, they need to do a new Batman. They need to do new Superman.
are.
They just need to do an
They need to make
entire
all
new
this
thing.
new stuff before they even get to Suicide
See,
Squad.
if James Gunn,
James
Suicide
Gunn can be the catalyst to the new
Correct.
DC
Like,
universe.
If he could make Suicide Squad 2 and somehow tie it to the rest of the superheroes, and if you want new superheroes, that's fine.
I mean, he's pretty good at that because with the Marvel movies,
Yeah,
he does that with them.
he ties it very well.
it in with them. He helps them out with the other.
Starting
movies.
with Guardians of the Galaxy, which first of all wasn't really known.
hell no, it wasn't.
I knew about Guardians
I
of the
was not
Galaxy.
excited for that.
Okay,
I was excited.
Calm down.
And it was like my favorite
Rocket,
movie.
you never played Marvel vs. Capcom? Rocket was on there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
no, shit.
yeah.
Anyways, Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't very well known.
No.
Second, you're dealing with a full all these other directors have the luxury of dealing with one
Main
Yeah.
known hero,
superhero
yeah.
or maybe 2, 3, some side characters
Yeah.
there. Fucking James Gunn had to deal with all these fucking superheroes, characters. And he made it work. And he made
work,
it
for sure.
lovable. He made it relatable. He made a great story. And he made it connect to the Marvel Universe.
That's why I don't think they're gonna make another Guardians of the Galaxy. I just don't see them.
No,
doing this.
that's already written.
Yeah.
They're just looking for the director now.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking. I know the
And it
new
was
one's
a-
coming out,
it-
but I'm talking about
third
part
one-
4. If
No,
they're-
It's
Oh.
supposed to go only up to part 3.
Yeah, and there was a debate about using Gunn's script or not.
No,
and
but they're
there
gonna
was
use it.
and they are going to
They are
use
gonna
it.
use it.
He is going to get paid for what he did. But moving forward, he's not going to direct. He's not going to write anything else. But I mean,
That's what happens when you're politically correct.
hey man, you're right. It was a
Yeah.
double-sided sword.
It's a double-edged sword. Y'all gonna do
That's
one
why
side, y'all gonna do the other.
I deleted all my stuff. So,
Yeah, JP.
Nope. Don't follow me.
but yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I think that's great for DC if finally get someone like credible and known like James Gunn on their staff. They're doing the right thing. They're throwing basically jabs at Marvel.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't like. I feel like Warner Brothers gets in the way of their movies, which is why the DC universe has been crap.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
I
think so.
don't see it, man.
You gotta understand that Gunn with someone with the leverage of Gunn.
Didn't
they-
they have? Who was the one that did Ninja Turtles? And Transformers. What's his name? Michael Bay.
Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't Michael Bay the one directing Justice League? And isn't he like a very good director?
They had
Did
a version.
he direct Justice League?
No. There was a version of his Justice League, and they had pictures.
Come
of
on,
it
man.
and
You're
everything.
probably right. That
It was
they
really, really, really like comic booky. Like all the costumes were super
okay.
comic booky. But they ended up canceling that.
No, you're probably right
know
that
I think that's the one with Nicolas Cage or
they're getting in
Superman.
the way of their own shit. But I think James Gunn went up in there and said, "I'll do it, but y'all gotta let me do the movie the way I want to do it. I don't want all these execs coming in and fucking my shit up." And I think the experience that DC has had, they're gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, we're not gonna get in the way because we got in the way before." And look how that's
We'll
turned
see,
out.
man. Because
Yeah, we'll
I
see
don't
how it
know.
turns out.
Ben Affleck is
It's
is
way
out as
early.
Batman. We don't know if the guy is gonna be Superman anymore. Henry Cavill.
Oh, yeah, that's
Cavill,
right.
Cavill, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, motherfuckers need to come up with good names where it's like pronounced.
Hey, I think
easy.
Henry Cavill was a good super. Like,
He is
Yeah, I
Superman.
thought he was Superman
Yeah.
too.
to me,
To me,
yeah.
he's Superman.
But man, apparently he's not coming back. Or
No, he's just like hiatus kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. Like,
and
Why?
Ben Affleck's out, and he was supposedly writing another Batman movie. He was supposedly writing another one. What was another?
Yeah, it was another one he was gonna write.
A
forgot.
Batman movie and something else.
Yeah.
he never even got around to write one Batman. Man, look.
They fucked it up. They did it backwards. They did Justice League and Suicide Squads before building these characters up.
Yeah, and then they made Batman. Okay, number one, here's what they have to do. Okay, you either get Christian Bale
No,
or you start fresh.
they're not gonna do
And
that.
if you start
There's
fresh,
no way.
if you start fresh, you have to start a whole brand new Batman story. And if you start a new Batman story, you're gonna start a new Superman story, and you're gonna have to start everything fucking fresh as fuck.
Yeah, man.
I mean, there's
it's
no other way.
It's like I feel like they really need to do that though.
It doesn't mean that they can't keep the same cast,
they
people.
did-
I mean,
they
the
did
Harley
do it with
Quinn, keep her
Spider-Man
the same.
several
Yeah,
times.
she's perfect as Harley, and actually, she's actually gonna get her own movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So she can do like they can keep the same.
Margaret Robbie.
Margaret Robbie.
Yeah, they
or
can keep the
whatever.
same actors, but I would say
I love
make
her
a whole
as-
new story. Because if you're
she's
gonna
hot.
replace the and that's the thing, people don't understand. The DC universe was not doing good until Batman. Because Batman's the time. Batman's the glue. Batman's the darkest, grittiest character out of DC. He's
Batman
the one.
is the most relatable because
Yeah,
he's
and-
human.
Yeah, and so
That's why.
and he has no
Superman's an
powers,
alien.
and he makes it
Yeah,
work.
he's an
So you
illegal
have.
alien.
illegal alien.
So he has to.
Build a wall. How long has it been since the wall was
Build
built?
a wall
Fuck.
on space.
In
like,
space.
block
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, we need the
It's
wall.
gonna be a wall.
Ain't no wall.
And you know,
everything.
aliens
We need a
exist.
space
You know
force.
that shit. Why?
Yeah, 'cause you.
Why else would there be a space force? Trump knows something. No, there was something. Every time a new president is elected, they give him the file and they
hell
say,
happened?
"You're the only one that could see this shit.
What is happening?
You're the only one who
so
can see this shit."
back to Batman,
Aliens exist. Space Force is for a reason. Trump wants to
Batman-
fucking fight the aliens.
And they have to make a good
And I
Batman.
agree.
They can't
That's
do like
one of those policies that
you
I agree
cannot
with.
get Ben Affleck as Batman. Like Ben
He's
Affleck.
talking about space force.
No,
I
He's
think
talking
they
about
fucked up
Batman.
and get someone with an actual voice. No, like over the stupid mic. Like that was so fucking stupid. Oh my god, I hated Ben Affleck as Batman.
If you were a superhero and you're
Mama.
out there doing superhero things, wouldn't you want a voice changer? You don't want people to
I'll be
recognize
like
your
this.
own
You get a
damn
voice
voice.
changer?
Hey,
I
I'll
would
be like
get a
this.
voice changer.
Hey,
You
punk
get a
ass
voice
motherfucker, you
changer?
feel
Just
lucky?
to hide
You
my
feel lucky,
identity.
motherfucker?
I'ma get a voice
I'll
changer.
be cussing. I'll be like.
That's fine, but
I'll
you
be
can get a voice
Deadpool
changer because the
hero.
moment I hear your voice fucking talking on TV, making an interview about saving people, which I know you would be a villain anyways.
Yeah, you'll be a villain.
I would recognize your
No, you
shitty ass
wouldn't.
voice.
Anti-hero.
Bakugo.
Bakugo.
Like you would rescue people, but you would still
No,
kill.
like, yeah, I would still kill people.
That-
Like
Venom's an
or
anti-hero.
like if I saw someone I knew and I didn't like
Isn't
them
that
and I had the
Stain from, like,
chance,
My Hero?
to, like it's not my
Isn't he
fault they
anti-hero?
die. You know, I'll be like, let them die.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Look, man, the less people in this world, we're getting overcrowded. The less people in the world, the better.
wow.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah.
No, and that man, I'll be like almost everybody in
That's
Bel Air.
you.
Almost everybody in Bel Air that didn't know how to drive. Yeah.
All right. So let's get to the most important segment of the show. The Trash Bin Nikki segment.
Yeah.
Trash bin.
We need to get you that trash bin.
Oh, please, one with Nicki Minaj's face. So,
She's pretty hot.
Cardi B did an
think
interview
she's
real
hot, too.
quick talking about why she went all in, why she went off on Nicki Minaj. And she was basically like, you don't talk about my children. You can talk about me, you don't talk about my children.
But didn't
So
Cardi B
Nicki-
talk mess about other people's children?
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
Oh, okay.
I doubt Cardi B would ever do something like that because she's a great person.
Yeah.
But Nicki denied it. Cardi in that interview said, "Well, I know what I heard, and why I know and about people saying that I shouldn't have done it in that fucking model or fashion show shit."
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "Where else am I gonna see her ass? I'm not gonna catch her at the grocery store. I'm not gonna catch her at the fucking."
But she has a point.
Yeah, like
true,
so I
actually.
gotta like take my chances.
Where the fuck she at?
And take my shots when I fucking see her, and so I did. She also talked about her relationship with Quavo.
Offset.
Offset. I'm sorry.
Quavo.
I mix them up all the time.
Offset.
With Offset.
They're all the same person.
Essentially.
And how about there's always rumors? There's always rumors about cheating
Him
and,
cheating.
and
I'm
all
sure
that
he
shit.
is. I'm sure he is.
But
Yeah, because she's ugly.
well, that's fine.
Cardi B's ugly, bro.
Nah, I don't think she's ugly.
I don't think she's.
Nicki or Cardi?
Nicki.
Nicki or Cardi?
No, I have Nicki instead of Cardi.
Nicki or Cardi?
Nicki.
Cardi.
Cardi to me looks like one of those hood rat girls from that I used
She
to know
is
from
a
back in
hood
the
She
day.
is. What are you talking about?
That's
She
why.
is hood rat.
And
She is.
I never really messed with them hood rat girls. So I mean,
Oh.
I never did, bro. No, don't give me that. I never did.
Oh.
Never did. Never did. Never did.
Anyways, and she was just like, yeah, it gets in my head. I have to battle with it, but you know, it's a part of our lives. We travel all the time. And I mean, like I said, like that whole incident where she's getting sued by these bitches that she stuck. I mean, hey man, you're more than free and available to mess around with Offset, but just be ready. Because Cardi has ears in the streets, has eyes everywhere. So you just gotta be ready.
Ugly.
You just gotta be ready for the consequences. That's
Cardi
it.
does.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you can fuck with Offset, and I don't know if she knows that he did, but you just gotta be ready to get jumped by some
Because of Offset.
entourage and Cardi B shoot. That you just gotta be ready.
Shoot.
So, you know, my heart goes out to Cardi. I know she's going through some tough times.
Okay.
Bless,
This bitch.
you know, prayers to her child,
Twitter
culture.
thoughts and
Well, before,
Culture with a K.
Culture
so
with a K.
are we done with the segment? Because I want to go into something before we let go of everybody.
What's up?
So there was a battle for I-45 that happened this Sunday.
Oh my god! Thank you for watching.
And Texans whooped that cowboy ass. Woo! Woo! Go back down I-45, punk ass motherfuckers. Yeah, get your cowgirl selves over there.
DeAndre Hopkins with
Just
those spins.
Spin moves, dog, like you're mad. And look at Elias all butthurt. Elias thought they had a chance
No,
too.
no, no.
All right. Don't you dare!
Haters.
I haven't even ended the.
You're kidding. You're such a hater, dude. Anyways,
Right.
what a great
Terrible,
game.
terrible.
The both
already
teams
like-
played hard.
We're like an
past an
hour
hour,
and a
way
half
past
past
an
the.
All right. Hey,
All
thank
right.
y'all for watching.
Thank you,
Fuck
thank
Dallas
you guys.
Cowboys. Kiss my ass.
Like, comment.
And their fans.
Oh my god.
We'll be streaming Halloween shit all
Yes.
all
week.
week
yes.
we have
All
streaming.
month.
We'll be streaming all month. We have what's this week's Hump Day show? Oh, Terrace House.
Terrace House.
If you're into Terrace House, it's on
On Netflix. Watch it right now.
Watch it right
Right
now,
now.
and we're gonna be doing a full spoiler. Well, they are. I don't watch.
I don't know about spoiler because there's so many of them, but we'll do what we
We'll
do
talk about. We'll be
discussion.
talking about it if
And
you
then
made it
about
this
what
far
we've
in the
seen.
video.
Yeah,
but
it's a
thanks
discussion.
guys for watching. Don't forget
Thank
to
you.
like, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
Follow us on all social media.
Yeah, all in the description below.
Three-Way Podcast.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shout out to Nick.
Bye bye.
Keep it real, Nikki. Keep it real.
Be brave.